raise the groomer.
Oh, no.
My family's jobs are at stake.
What?
And some of my scholarships. What's up, rebels? My name's Willy.
My name is Leo.
I'm from the UK.
I'm from the US.
We are a couple.
We are queer. And we out here.
Today, we are going to be doing some Am I the Arseholes? LGBTQAI edition.
First, did you think we didn't see? We want to thank you guys so much for reaching 2,000 subscribers.
We also want to thank you so much for fundraising. It means the world. We spoke up openly about our experience with a type of person, and you guys have been so lovely to support us. We've made over 1,000, so if you have anything spare, if you wouldn't mind going to our link and donating down below. But without further ado,
Let's get into it. Gay agenda, gay agenda, gay agenda, gay agenda. Alright, you guys, you know how this works. We went onto Reddit, we found some Am I the Asshole posts. We're gonna read them to you, and you're gonna see what we think. Am I the asshole for turning against the LGBT?
She said, I don't want no gays.
She got that RSVP card from Pride, and she was like, no. Will not be attending. Thank you.
Just a little bit of straight.
I obviously support the people. It's not a crime to be gay or similar. But I have turned against the LGBT as a movement and an ideology because I think it has become illogy, unfair.
What does illogic mean?
I don't even know. I think they meant to say illogic.
Sis, that spelling is illogic.
Illogy, unfair, discriminatory, and anti-scientific. Feels like something comparable to a religion, not a modern and progressive ideology anymore. My friend says you can't do that without going against the people too, but I disagree. There are also other LGBT who have turned against it.
As in, they turned against themselves. Wouldn't they be walking around in a circle? You'd be like, can I show you how I imagine it?
Yes, please.
Because if you're turning away from yourself, you're just like... Get it. Hey. I'm just saying.
Wow. Maybe like, imagine you're like standing in front of a mirror, but you're just like, no.
I couldn't possibly. I think it's a weird thing to announce. I do. I think it's an incredibly weird thing to announce. I feel like nobody can force you to feel how you want to feel. I'm just like, why are you tagging a bunch of strangers on Reddit?
Did we need to know this information? No.
I did personally. I think I'm going to sleep so much better tonight. Now that you've said that,
yes.
I feel like when I woke up today, something was off, and I was just like, I don't know what's off. And now I've heard the story. Nap time, baby. It's gonna be.
Oh.
Thank you so much for completing my day. You as a straight person telling people that you don't align with our ideology and you just don't kick with us anymore. Why are you hanging from outside of the club?
You can't even get in.
Look at me now.
Hey, look at me now. Hey, I'm getting papers. Hey.
Am I the arsehole for turning their son gay?
Ooh, indoctrinating the children, are we?
I like to do that every Tuesday. Fit that in after my eyebrows. Am I the arsehole for turning their son gay? For some background, I, 17 male, have been dating my boyfriend, 17 male, for about 6 months. I am out and have been out since age 14. My boyfriend is or was closeted before this incident. I am not outwardly flamboyant, but I can be at times when my boyfriend is very masculine. And he's very good at passing the stereotypical all-American boy ex. Football, student, council, straight A's, etc. We live in a more mixed area, so views on social issues vary from household to household. My family is more middle ground, while his is very staunchly traditional. After dating for a few months, I started going over to his house to just hang out and enjoy each other's company. We don't do anything other than just talk or watch Netflix, really. I was on very good terms with his parents as they supported the brotherhood we had. Oh, that one.
Oh, that brotherly love.
That brotherly love.
Sisters,
we're close. brothers! One night I slept over and I woke to my boyfriend's mother gasping and slamming the door. My boyfriend and I had fallen asleep in each other's arms, and his mother walked in on us. We frantically got dressed and I was advised by my boyfriend to leave quickly. As I was rushing out, my boyfriend's father intercepted me and yelled at me, questioning where I was going. I froze, y'all. This is tea.
Oh my goodness, not the interception.
I froze and he led me into the dining room where his mother was there crying. My boyfriend's father yelled for him to calm down and join us. He then proceeded to yell at us that what we were doing was disgusting and that I had corrupted their pure child. My boyfriend and I explained that nothing happened and we just fell asleep like that. They weren't having it and screamed at me to leave their home. I quickly grabbed my stuff and headed out, looking at my mortified boyfriend. I Ubered home and texted him immediately to see if it was okay, and I didn't get a response. My parents got a call from his parents basically calling me a disease-ridden monster that ruined their perfect son, who is now saying we're dating. Yes, King. My parents hung up on them after a bit of their ranting and informed me of their call. Now my boyfriend's family is going online posting that my family raised a groomer.
Oh no.
My family's jobs are at stake.
What?
And some of my scholarships. I asked some of my friends and they told me that I shouldn't even stay the night there in the first place. Now I'm feeling like I could have prevented this. Am I the asshole?
Oh baby, no. Oh baby. Oh my goodness.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. That was like, I saw the entire Netflix miniseries in that.
Oh my god. I can just see me like, are you still watching? Yes, I'm still
Yes,
watching.
I am
cuz.
watching.
I don't want to watch, I'll turn it off.
Exactly.
Sorry, that aside. That was a lot for a 17-year-old, firstly, to handle. My darling, if there's any chance in this world that you watch this, you are not the asshole. You being around your boyfriend's house and being, you said you weren't actually doing anything. If that's their ground rules and they say no, let's be real. Kids are gonna kids. That's just the reality. I'm not here to endorse it. Similarly, I'm not really here to put an overarching, discriminatory look onto it. Like, kids are gonna do whatever they want to do. And so, you guys just sleeping together, in the same bed and waking up, I don't think that warrants the reaction. It's a lot.
No, it's a lot. It felt like a full-on intervention and, y'all were just cuddling. Yeah. Is it, guys, is it gay to cuddle your friend? I know that this isn't the situation, but from their perspective, that's what it should have been.
Yeah. So, can you imagine if they caught them doing anything else?
I know. I'm Holy honestly...
Spirit just...
Oh, exercise.
I'm so annoying that I pretend to actually be excited. I'm like, it's working, mother.
Yes, queen.
Yes.
Slay me.
Seriously, you're not the arsehole. I think this
not
is,
at all.
Bless you. Also, can I just call out your friends? What the hell? I don't understand why they're victim blaming. And sometimes people do that without really understanding the weight that carries. They're also 17 years old, so I also don't want to place too much judgment on them. But it's a bit victim blaming. You didn't do anything wrong. So if you're needing that today and you happen to stumble upon us, your auntie and your uncle, letting you know, kid, you're alright.
You're okay. Am I the asshole for telling my husband our son was gay? Oh.
Initial thoughts, yes. But, yes, initial thoughts, yes.
Depends.
Did he give you permission? We need to read it.
Yeah, I think we need some context here.
Okay. Sorry,
it's a little too hard to judge from that one, but we'll see. Okay. I, 32 female, caught my son, 15 male, cuddling with his friend, 15 male, while they were sleeping in their room.
Pause. Is this the other story?
No, they were 17. Okay, but I thought the same thing. I was like, wait a minute.
There's the other perspective. The mum's there right at the same time. I was like, oh my god, it's in the genes. The Reddit is in the genes.
Oh that would be a Netflix show.
That would be sick.
Put it on Netflix right now.
Give us a cut because we mentioned it first.
I decided not to wake them up, and I discussed it with my husband, 34 male, and the possibility that our son might be gay came up. While I initially agreed with my husband's suggestion to approach our son when his friend left, I later decided that we should just wait until our son was comfortable sharing this with us. My husband argued, saying, what if he never tells us that he's gay? I told my husband that if he doesn't tell us that he's gay, then he's probably not gay. I told him that we should just let our son know that we'll love him regardless and leave it at that. That's really sweet. However, My husband went against our agreement and questioned our son about his sexual orientation while I was driving my son's friend home. So not only did he go against it, he waited until she left to then interrogate the son on his own.
So you couldn't even wait 24 hours. You really said, okay, no worries, I'll do that. 5 minutes later, so we've heard you're gay. What the heck?
When I returned home, I discovered my son in tears, yelling and accusing me of outing him. Oh no. I was confused and told my son that I didn't know what he was talking about. My son told me while he was crying that his father revealed what I saw and basically coerced him into coming out before he was ready. My son asked me why I would tell his father and why would I enter his room without his permission. I started crying and told my son that I was sorry and that I loved him and that I accept him no matter what. My son remained silent and now is refusing to speak to me and his father. When I confronted my husband, I told him that I was angry that he threw me under the bus. He claimed that he didn't mean any harm, only shared what I mentioned to our son, hoping that it will make him comfortable about coming out to us. Despite his pleas for forgiveness, I cannot help but feel anger towards him, knowing that my son is now feeling hatred for me of something that I actively tried to prevent. My husband argues that blaming him for our son's emotions is unfair, and told me that our son is only going through an emotional phase that will pass. Despite him begging for my son and my forgiveness, telling us that he meant no harm, I'm torn between forgiving him because I blame him for causing our son to be angry with me. Wow. So is she the asshole? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think she is. I think that your husband is the asshole. That sounds like he just completely went against your wishes and your boundaries as a couple that you've discussed, and then also gone against what seems like would have been the best thing for your child.
Yeah.
To feed his own emotional response.
Completely agree, darling. I feel like she accidentally disrespected her son's boundaries and he purposely disrespected his wife's.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
You're not the asshole because intent is a huge thing. And as you said, the moment you realised, you stepped outside and you already heard from your son that he was okay with this sort of arrangement. It just happened to be that on this occasion, that arrangement didn't work out. It's an unfortunate event, and it's unfortunate that you couldn't rely on the partnership to, you know, like, move forward with that. I think what he did was really silly, ignorant, and also really impulsive.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so quick. Like, just take a second, chill out. Like, you managed to see it, be there, be the person that first experienced this, still walk away and then have a mature conversation. And he has that conversation and immediately goes. Like, it's just two very different ways and two very different maturity levels. You are not the arsehole, and your son is not gonna dislike or hate you, or if he is saying hate you, that's not real, forever. It's just, by the time this video goes up, or even before I even start editing, or even now, just in time, I imagine you guys are fine. It just happens. So he's probably a little bit embarrassed. He's probably feeling a bit anxious. It's his story to tell, and someone stole it. That's the way he's seeing it right now. But it was all an accident, and with time, love, and patience, you're all going to heal from it. But your husband, he's going to time out. He needs to sleep on the sofa.
He's in a doghouse tonight.
Am I the asshole for leaving my sister's wedding but keeping the bribe I was paid to attend?
Bribe?
There's so much. There's so much to unpack.
I need to know what's going on.
Laundry on this, darling. So much to unpack.
So much. We've been away for so long.
My brother is an arsehole and has made my life hell since I can remember. I grey rocked him soon as I understood the concept, and have been NC with him, no contact with him, since he moved out of my parents' house. My sister was getting married. I checked to see if he was invited. He was. I RSVP'd my regrets. My sisters and parents came by to talk me into attending. I said F no. They promised me that he would be on his best behaviour. I said no. They begged. I said no. They asked if there was anything they could do to convince me to go. I said that if they gave me $1,000 each, that I would return if he left me alone.
Each?
Yeah. They said no. I said, good day. They came back with $2,000 in an envelope. I was at the wedding venue with my wife, talking to my parents when my brother arrived. He came right over and called me a slur for a homosexual. My dad's head just dropped. I took my wife's hand and we went for a night paid for by my parents and sister. We were already dressed up, so we had a fancy night out with our phones off. Oh my god. My parents and sister are furious at my brother. He is mad because my dad told him that he is a child that can't control himself. My brother is mad at me for being a baby and not being able to take a joke. I really don't care. $2,000 isn't a lot of money. Isn't a lot. Oh, $2,000 isn't a lot of money, but it is enough to sting. Now maybe they will listen when I say I do not want to be around him.
Period.
My mom, however, is mad at me for taking the money. She seems to think I was being paid to put up with his abuse. I have tried explaining that it was more of a bond on his behaviour. She watched one episode of Law and Order, came back and was like, sis. She won't listen. I'm at the arsehole for taking the money and leaving. Nope.
No.
Boy, child.
Wow. They really spilled so much tea, and I am here for it. They took the money and ran.
I feel like the person has said no. They've made themselves clear. They put their boundaries out there. If you're not going to accept their boundaries, then you're going to learn. And it might have to be a $2,000 lesson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ooh,
yeah, honestly.
You could have had it for free, but you chose to pay for the lesson, so...
Yeah, how are you the bad person for taking the money that was offered to you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you didn't force them. You didn't say, you have to give me this money.
Mm-hmm.
They came to you with the envelope.
Yeah.
And then you said, bye, Felicia, and went and had yourself a nice night.
But also, you actually went to the wedding.
Yeah, you did your part.
You went to the wedding. I think there's a difference between I have to attend this wedding, which, by the way, you did. So legally, you tendered. Was there anything in small print that said that you had to stay there for the X amount of hours that they need you to stay there for? If not, you did your thing. You got paid. And you did it for $2,000. And you walked away from someone who, honestly, the entire family should be uninvited.
Yes.
That's not your responsibility to put up with someone else's abuse. If he's that much of a nuisance that they're willing to pay you $2,000 to just be around him, then they should pay him $2,000 to not come.
Literally, yeah. Why are they not paying him to stay home?
I mean, I like that they're not, because I don't kind of want the phobic person making money out of this.
Yeah, no.
I'm happy for the money to stay within the community.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yes.
Yeah.
It is Pride Month. Pay the gays.
Exactly. Pay the gays. Pay the gays.
Pay the gays.
Reparations.
It's the final asshole. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Am I the asshole for dating my best friend's gay crush? That's tea. That's tea. Gay drama.
Oh, okay, read it. I need to hear this.
Okay. Hi. So, I'm in college, and my friend Amy has had a crush on this guy named Marcos for the past month. She has told me all about him, including how she went on his socials and all of that. It's kind of known around the school that he's LGBT, but not really whether he is bi or gay. Anyways, when she introduced me to him and I learned that he was LGBT, I started to find him really cute. And I started going onto his socials and everything as well. One day, I ran into him and I asked him if he was gay or bi, and he said that he was gay. So, thinking that Amy had no chance anyways, I asked him out on a date. We've been hitting it off, but when I told Amy, she got very upset and told me that she felt betrayed. I don't know, should I feel bad, or is it okay because she never had a chance? This is such, like, peak sassy gay guy drama.
He is so shady.
So shady.
You are such a little bitch. Like, you know you are as well. You are such a little bit. I think it's hard because, like, obviously, yes, there is no, you know, there's no way that's going to happen. But how about just talking to your friend? You said it's a best friend. How about just talking to that person?
Yeah.
And saying, look, he's gay. And I also find him attractive. I know that you really like him right now, so hey, you know, step away, but with time, do you think that maybe I can go talk to him? Like, I don't feel like, sometimes people feel like there's just like one thing to do or the other, when in reality, sometimes you can have both. You can have a friendship and still have that guy. You know what I mean? It's just about deciding how to do things maturely and respectfully for everyone around. But you know what? It's your life, you live it. I guess you're the main character in this story, but at what expense?
Yeah, I think you're touching on a really good point about just like communicating with your friend. If they're really your friend, like, and you value that friendship, you should probably speak to that friend about this and not just like do something shady on the side and then, like, wait for them to find out about it. Because if she really likes this guy, regardless of whether or not she has any chance with him, it's likely gonna hurt a little bit to find out that she doesn't. And as her friend, I'm not saying that you have to, like, allow your friends to dictate who you like and who you date, but you should be a little bit kinder and maybe a little more mindful about how something like that might impact your friend.
Yeah. I think you could be a better friend.
Yeah.
You can definitely be a better friend. And again, it's like, you're right, she can't do anything anyway, but it's just the difference between communicating that first. But yeah, I think that's it. In my opinion, you're the arsehole. You've got some growing up to do, kid, but you sound young, you sound youthful.
Yeah.
And so, when you're younger and you're driven by hormones as well, sometimes you're going to be making some decisions, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's okay. Life goes on. I'm sure you two are best friends already by now. So
yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully you guys are living your life and you're thriving as besties. So, and that guy is probably like off on to the next drama, and you guys are both like dogging on him. So,
let me see if I can find out.
Oh yeah, do we know when it was posted?
Oh no.
What?
Her anger for him turned her into a murderer, and she went on to kill the whole...
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for watching our video. Please do hit subscribe, hit like, turn your notifications on, all that good stuff.
And if you really like us, you can give us a super like.
Give us a super like so we can pay a super
Super
rent.
rent.
No, seriously, thank you guys so much. We love you very, very much.
Thank you guys. It means the world that you guys are here. 2 freaking thousand of you. Oh my gosh.
Get it! All right, drink water.
Eat your roots.
Bye.
Bye.